Good morning, Mr. Mark McGovern.
Good morning, Ms. Tu. Yes.
So first, for Vietnamese citizens in general, will it be more difficult for them to apply for a visa to the U.S.?
I understand there's lots of concern about some recent changes that have happened with immigration policy in the United States, but as of right now, we continue to approve visas for all Vietnamese citizens that are qualified to receive them. Vietnamese citizens are welcome to travel and visit the United States, study in the United States, or if they have the appropriate visa, work in the United States. And things are proceeding just as they were, as is routine has been for, the last 2 decades.
So should Vietnamese people with Islamic background or, having visited Islamic countries be concerned about the new president's executive order?
Very good question, and I understand that there's a lot of confusion about this, but Vietnam is not one of the countries of concern that were outlined in the executive order. We continue to review a whole range of issues for every single applicant when they apply for a non-immigrant or an immigrant visa to the United States.
So are Vietnamese people with a student or worker visa in the U.S. Affected by the immigration order?
There's been no change in the ability of Vietnamese travelers to travel to the United States as long as they have a immigrant or a non-immigrant visa in the United States. They are welcome to travel back and forth, and it works out really, really well to continually enhance our people-to-people ties and the amount of integration between the United States and Vietnam.
So should green card holders of Vietnamese origin be concerned about this executive order?
There was no change or no changes that came through for Vietnamese green card holders that want to travel to Vietnam or travel anywhere that they want to from the United States. The green card is issued for people to have permanent residence in the United States, and they are welcome to travel. There was no changes that were done through the executive order.
So this means that there will be no changes, right?
There's been no changes up until now. We continue to proceed just as we were, processing visas and providing for a lot more travel before.
Yeah, but some green card holders of Vietnamese origin worry that when returning back to the U.S., they may inadvertently sign or be forced to sign an I-407 form and abandon the claims to lawful permanent residency in the U.S. Is this possible?
I understand that there's been a lot of rumors about the I-407 process. Just for your and your viewers' backgrounds, the I-407 is for a abandonment of a lawful permanent residence in the United States. So green cards are issued for people to live and work in the United States when they're there. There's a multitude of reasons as to why they may be told that they have to abandon their permanent residence, but this order is not connected to that in any way, shape, or form.
Would you like to say anything more about this issue to the audience of Thanh Niên?
Well, thank you for asking. It's a really, really exciting time for the relationship between the U.S. and Vietnam. As of right now, we have more than 20,000 Vietnamese students that are studying in the United States at colleges and universities. Last year, we issued more than 100,000 visas to Vietnamese citizens to travel for tourism, business, study, and even work in the United States. We have record numbers of people, of new immigrants coming to the United States, and both of them will be, between the non-immigrants and our immigrants, will be helping develop an even stronger relationship between Vietnam and the United States. It's a really, really exciting time, and it's exciting to see that there's more and more Vietnamese that are eligible to receive U.S. visas that are traveling there, and they're bringing back a lot of stuff, and the U.S. is learning from Vietnam as well.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank you so much for sharing information and joining us for this interview today.
Thank you very much. My pleasure.